Hello and welcome back to the farm. We start this episode off with another brain fart from the one and only Mr. P. I've done it again, everybody. I've done it again. I've uninstalled a mod apparently I was using, because sometimes there's mods where you get the in-game version and the modded version, and apparently Mr. P just doesn't take notice and removed it. So we don't have a sprayer at the minute. But that's all good. It doesn't really matter. Because anyway, what I was thinking was trading it in to get the new Cavernlund sprayer. This one here. I would get that, but I'm just broke and I can't afford it. So I'm not even going to try and pronounce that first bit. But the B18 from Cavernlund and the 1100 Comfort. Don't know what it calls Comfort. I can't sit on it. But that is what it is. And we're going to buy them. Yes, it's a lot of money. How much extra is that? From 18 to 24 for an extra 8,500. No, thank you. Right, so 18 meters, that is pretty wide. It already has a capacity of 1,800 or 1,800, however you look at it. So 26,500. Oh, jeez. And then we'll have the additional Cumberland front tank for an extra 1,100 or 1,100. Again, however you look at it. So that leaves us on 10,208. We've spent 32,500. Give me 3 days. I'm just going to go over there in the corner, shut myself behind that door and cry for a little while. That's a lot of money. But it is what it is. And, you know, brain farts happen. It is what it is. So, we need to do some weeding. And, I'll reset these to the farm. Honestly, just don't want to drive all the way over there. I'm lazy. Today's one of them days. So, from the comments, we are going to be planting sunflowers in one of our fields. Preferably the biggest one, which is the one just behind the farm. I believe that's our biggest one anyway. Where are you? Here we go. So here we go, field 52. We need to go over there. We need to deal with some of these weeds. They need to be dealt with. They need to be sprayed along with our other fields as well. So that is what we're going to do. Is $10,208 going to be enough? I don't know, but you can guarantee I'm going to make it enough. Because money is kind of getting real tight now. But like we do have all those silage bales when they're ready. We can get them sold, make a decent amount of money after 12 o'clock, so I don't really need to worry about that. We do have a backup plan, and how good does that look? I think this would look a lot better if you actually had the pipe that connected down the side. Nice DLC, the Cumberland, but it'd be nice if that pipe was going down the side. But that's just me, I'm picky like that. So, let's go fill this up. I'm probably going to cry again because of how much the herbicide's going to cost. Don't really want to fill it up too much. So as you can see, our big John Deere is already set and ready. Just, no, get out the door and I'm on the roof. Spider-Man. Right, so you can see our John Deere 6920S is already set up with the planter. That is already set for sunflowers. I have topped it up in seed and fertilizer. That's ready to go. But because it doesn't direct gel, it might cause an issue with these weeds. So I want to get rid of those. And yes, again, I have listened to the comments. We're on ×1, everybody. Don't panic. We're going to have time. And what is that blue thing up there? What is it? What is that? Can I move that? Oh, totally can. And drop it. Right, get here. Okay. Oh, throw that over there. Right, so we need to crack on. This is probably going to cost a lot of money. Oh boy, look at that money go down. Oh, that was expensive. Okay, why in letting me fill the front tank? Oh, there we go. That was weird. So is there no animation for the front tank? Guessing not. Is it just the back one? Is there no animation to know when this is... But I don't know. All I know is we're ready to spray. But you're going to have to let me know in the comments below. When it comes to spraying herbicide, do you generally spray all of your field? Because I have known, you know, through doing little tests here and there that, yes, it does kind of help spraying the whole field. But, why is it? Oh, there we go. But sometimes it just isn't worth using all your spray for the whole field. So, what? Right, that's herbicide, they're weeds. Why haven't you gone? Okay, that's weird. Ah, oh, filled up with liquid fertilizer. You gotta be kidding me. Ah. Oh. Look at this, another brain fart from Mr. P. I really do hope that I can empty this thing somewhere. Does it? Oh, it does. Oh. Oh, yes, beautiful. Right, so, herbicide. How on earth could I... Well, there you go, you witnessed it for yourself. Another fantastical moment there from Mr. P. Rather than buying herbicide, the job we're actually needing to do, I buy liquid fertilizer. You're probably screaming at your phone, or however you're watching this right now, going, Mr. P! Brain fart again, get your head in the game. Apparently I don't want to, I just like wasting money. Alright, so, here we go. Herbicide, I'm just going to stop for a minute and try and read that. Right, this is going to be expensive. This is going to leave us like no money through the idiocracy of Mr. P. Talk about episodes of making a name for yourself. I've made one for myself. Brain Fart Central. That train definitely stepped in the station. There we go. So there was me wondering why the weeds wasn't going. And now Mr. P knows exactly why the weeds weren't going. It was trying to spray weeds with liquid fertilizer. Absolutely fantastic going there, Mr. P. Right, here we go. Let's see. And there we go. The weed has died. Right, so let's get over here. Let's get rid of these. Looks like those have already been done. Yeah, but you will have to let me know down in the comments. Is it really warranting spraying the whole field with herbicide rather than just the areas that do crop up? Yes, there are bits that will pop up. You're not going to be able to get them all, and yes, I know these ones are already dead, but I'm going to spray them anyway because I just like wasting money. If ever you wanted to watch a YouTuber play a farming game and attempt to try and save money, I'm obviously not the person you really want to be watching. Oh my, trying to kill weeds off with fertilizer. Fantastic. Right, so that's that. So I do really want to get the sunflowers in this field today. And with slowing time down, it definitely is helping. But I'm feeling like, you know, I'm getting far too much done in a day. You know, could I alternate between the times? You know, I do try to, you know, as you've seen, but... that's... Why am I looking in that field? That's not even my field. Get out of it, Mr. P. That's spraying someone else's field. Right, so that is that. I do know we have a fair few weeds to deal with over in our cornfield just there. But I can get that done off screen. But it is growing really nicely. Considering that planter is pretty small. But it does a fantastic job. And I mean, I can't praise that little planter enough. Yeah, it's not the biggest. And it doesn't have the greatest working width. But what it does have is a great capacity. It is pretty low. But it lasts a long time. And they look like they've already been sprayed. Okay. And so that is this field ready pretty much. I'm just hoping that I won't need the cultivator out for those. Hopefully I can go straight over it. I don't know, but we'll find out. Might be another brain fart from Mr. P, but we'll soon find out. No, so let's park this just here for now. But how nice does they look? Oh. Because I really am happy that they've brought this DLC into the game. Because, like I say, I've said in probably numerous episodes now, the dealership round near me does deal in Vicon and Kverneland equipment, so it's really nice to see those in the game. But we do get a lot more things around where I live. It'd be nice to see some of the other unknown brands floating around near me, see them in the game. But is what it is. Alright, so here we go. I'm just going to try and make sure if I can. Just go over here quickly. Get it turned on, put it down. Does that go over the weeds? Yes, it does. Alright. And I know your OCD's probably kicking in because I'm going here, there, and everywhere, but the whole field is going to get done. Yes, it does go right through it. Okay, right, that's fine. I was just worried because I know this doesn't direct drill. And I wasn't entirely sure whether it would actually go through those. But now Mr. P knows. Actually trying to do something right. Right, so here we go. Let's get sunflowers put in this field. And I really do like the capacity is low, like I said, on this planter. Could possibly look... I was going to say, getting like an additional front seed tank. It'd definitely benefit this machine. And definitely benefit our seeder. That is pretty big, the John Deere one we have. Could possibly look at getting a bigger seeder. Because we are going to be looking at making a big move this season with the pelletizing system. So I do want to get some crops in the ground that will give us a decent yield in straw, which is what we're going to be looking at to try and make a fair amount of money. As you saw in the previous episode, we did get a load of silage bales done. They are still over in the field fermenting. Hopefully that doesn't take too long for those to ferment. I think it's like 48 hours or 24 hours, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Been a while because I've been doing other things which will be pretty evident in the coming days. There will be a new Let's Play coming out alongside this one, and yes, it's not what you're going to be expecting. I was going to be doing Stone Valley because I've been waiting a while for that map to come out, but because it is the big map that everybody's waiting for, I'm not going to be doing Stone Valley. I'm going to be doing a different map, the Holland, or however it's said. I'm going to be doing that map, but I'm not going to be using the original farms. I've built my own farm, and you will be seeing that on this channel pretty soon. But you'll have to let me know, do you want to see it as a realistic series, all done from in-cab, and when we go out cab like this, it will be said as drone footage. Do you want it as a realistic series, or do you want it as a let's play like this one? You'll have to let me know down in the comments, but I am really proud with the farm that I've built. It is looking pretty nice, which I'm really happy about, and it actually does look like a realistic farm, and I haven't just thrown it together like bits of Lego. So just let me know in the comments below. What I'll do is I'll bring out a teaser video showing off the farm that I have built on this map. Oh, not this map, but on the map in question. And you'll have to let me know in the comments. Would you want to see it as a realistic survival series where it's all done in cab, and when it's out of cab it's drone footage like I said, or would you like to see it as just a casual let's play? Oh, I don't know. So in the coming days, keep your eyes out for the teaser video for the new series that will be coming. Hopefully it's good, and I hope you like the farm. I do. It took me a while to try and get it all sorted out. There are still a couple of things I want to do, but because I'm on console, you know, you can't really put things as close as you want, so there are just like a little couple of niggly gaps, but all in all, I'm happy with what I've done. It's not going to be overall massive machinery, because if you know me, I love the old style, I love the sounds of the machines and everything like that. So keep your eye on the channel, because a teaser video will be coming out pretty soon, just showing you around the farm that I built. But by all means, in the comments, let me know, do you want it to be a realistic series, or do you want it to be just a casual let's play? Get in the comments. Like I normally say, what you say in the comments 9 times out of 10 happens on the farm. You know, if it wasn't for you watching this content, I'd probably still make the content, because I just enjoy the game. So, you know, I'm not in it for the subscribers. It doesn't matter how many I have. I was grateful when I had one, and I'm still grateful now I've got more than one. So I think, as the time of recording this, I've got 252, I believe. You know, and I'm thankful to every single person that, you know, that takes the time to watch the content. So, whilst I'll get this done, and it takes me about 16 years, could do a little montage. I did have somebody say about adding music to montages, but like I said, I just love the realism of the machines, the sounds of the machines, the engines, you know, the parts as they're going along. You know, and we're like, because I put music to it, yes, but the way YouTube is, it's a bit finicky with music, so I would sooner not take the chance and just have people enjoy the content I bring out, whether it has music in it or not. So I'm not doing a fantastic job here, am I? I'm trying to get lined up. I'm making an absolute pig's ear of it. Right, so I'll see you all in a little while when we've got more of this done. You'll probably get a little montage of me filling up with seed again, considering we've only got a little bit of money, and it didn't help that Mr. P had a brain fart and we had to end up buying a new sprayer system. So good going, Mr. P. Off to a fantastic start. Money was already low, and we've just made it a lot better for ourselves. So see you all in a little while after the montage. Okay, so managed to get a fair bit done so far. What has saved me right now is the fact that we still have this big bag of seed here, which has been an absolute godsend so far. Definitely needed it because my brain fart at the start, uninstalling a mod that we had because I thought it was the in-game one rather than the modded one. That definitely didn't help, but it gave us a chance to use the new kernel and stuff, and I've already got weeds on the bit of planet. What are weeds on steroids? Jeez. But so far, if we have a look on the map, you can see so far, if we go across, anytime now, there we go, we only have this little strip left to do. This little planter really, once you get going, and your mind's, you literally just zone out and you're going along, it really doesn't take that long to get this done. Yes, it's a small planter, and I am still on the same lot of fertilizer that I originally put in, and it's only just gone down to 35% just now. I mean, it definitely holds its solid fertilizer. It would have been better if it used liquid fertilizer, because of my brain fart at the start, filling up the sprayer with fertilizer rather than herbicide. But, with me and the way these series go and everything, I'm basically on this channel, I'm always going to have a brain fart and I'm always going to screw something up. So, there wasn't no change really, was there? I mean, I still managed to make a brain fart. I managed to put the wrong thing in the sprayer. Fantastic going, Mr. P. Fantastic going. And I mean, I even had a brain fart before I even started recording, which, yeah, just sums it all up before I even started. So, fantastic going. But, all in all, we've almost got this field done, and that is going to be a big field of sunflowers. We're then going to have to look at trying to make some money to harvest these, because we do not have the header for the harvester. We could always look at possibly leasing one. Do I want to? No. But it is what it is. We could always see if we've got any milk that we could sell. We could always, fingers crossed, it should be before harvest is even ready for this field, that we could sell all the silage bales that are still over there in our grass field just there. We've got all those, so that is a good backup plan in case we do need the money. So always handy to have the silage bales, and that baler, that mod of the baler and the wrapper, and putting the mower on the front, that was a fantastic idea. I thought, did I think it would work? Not really, because 9 times out of 10 the ideas I have are absolutely dreadful and they backfire on me. So it is what it is, though. Alright, let's get this down. Let's get these last little bit done, and then that will be this field completely done. But like I say, if you are using a small farm, you definitely want to get this planter. Let's have a quick look at what planter it is, because I mean, it is absolutely brilliant. It is the RAL Unisem MS6. It is cheap as you like. It's 4.5 meters. Yeah, pretty small, but the amount of fertilizer and seed, it goes a long way. As you can see, I'm doing this massive field, and I hadn't even finished that big bag over there of seed, and because I completely forgot about it, that's why. But it is what it is, and I'm still on the same amount of solid fertilizer. I mean, you're running a small farm, you're running small machinery, you don't need massive horsepower for this planter. Plus it gets your foot in the ground to be able to do corn and sunflowers. So that's going to be a massive boost, and it's going to be the first time that we've had sunflowers on this farm, so that's always going to be exciting. I did have a comment about, you've got to plant a lot of sunflowers for it to be worth it. But with how big this field is, we're definitely going to get a nice yield and a very, very good payday from this one. I'm just hoping that it does germinate. With the season's geo that we are using, it should, fingers crossed, germinate. I don't know, you know, seasons can be so unpredictable. I mean, look over there, literally just planted this field and I've already got just the super weeds over there just popping up like a seagull trying to steal your food off the beach. I mean, just how quick. I like the realism of seasons, but the weeds, I mean, they pop up a bit quick for my liking. And the other thing I don't like about seasons is with cows, it's either you give them straw for bedding to improve their health and you don't get slurry, or you don't give them the straw and you only get slurry and you don't get manure, but it does impact the health of the cows. I mean, in real life, cows do both. You're going to get both, really. I mean, that's one thing I don't like. But then there is the plus of, with pigs, you don't need to give them root crops. I mean, in real life, I mean, pigs basically eat absolutely anything. I mean, they're absolute dustbins when it comes to food. So, it is what it is. Those weeds need to be dealt with. I still can't believe I've annoyed myself by putting fertilizer in our sprayer, and then of course them being there. But at least we now have the fertilizer for when we do go over our fields. We also have the spreader as well, but we're going to need that spreader for lime, so we really need to be careful of what we do now. We are very, very low on funds, but my fingers are crossed. What was that? Right, so what do I need to do now? I need to sort the water out for the animals. Cause if we go across, the water pump for the sheep, need to top them up. Also need to go over to the cows, get that done as well. So we'll quickly get that done now. We'll detach from the planter. We've already got this tractor dirty. Definitely do need to give the planter a clean. Already getting some more wool. Gonna have to check on the manure for the cows. Oh, we're getting a nice amount there. Okay, that's good. Hopefully once we start getting money, because we are going to get money from our silage bales. Yeah, the sad bit is it's going to be after 12 o'clock. But still, what am I doing? It's over here, there we go. And in we get. But we're still going to get a fair amount of money. I mean, the amount of bales we've got over on that grass field, I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. Alright, let's swing around. Connect to this, put the water in. Wow, they really didn't take a lot of water. Okay, so they're fine for now. Don't really need to worry about that. Need to head on over to the sheep with this. And give the sheep some water. The cows seem to be doing alright, grazing over there. Still got 6 cows. 0.6 years now. 0.6. That Holstein still isn't mature enough for a baby cow. Neither is that one. That one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of the 6 cows we've got, 4 are ready to drop in 0.6 years. So we can be looking forward to some new cows. I do wish on console that we did have a mod to have baby cows, or calves, I believe they're called. Won't quote me on it because normally I'm wrong, but I'm sure a baby cow is a calf. There we go. Get that gate shut. I'll give the sheep some water. That's a point. The manure system. Let's have a look at how much manure we've got. We do have a fair bit of slurry, but that's because at that point we didn't give them the straw right away. But just over nearly 16,500 litres of manure. That is really good. I'm pretty happy about that. And I really do like that the cows can come in and out of there and go around and do what they like. That's definitely a good aspect of this map, especially under that bridge. I really like how they've done that, which is a fantastic. Let's open the gate. So how many sheep do we have? 41 sheep. Beautiful. So at some point, if we do start getting far too many sheep and we are finding that it's taking a bit much to get them done, we always look at selling some sheep for a profit. There we go. Just try and keep it manageable. Alright, come on out your way. Just want to try and get you some water. Or don't, sheep, just walk in front of me. Right, there we go. Right, there we are. That's the sheep done with the water. What I'll do is I think I will just pull this here for now. There we go. No doubt the sheep will probably need water before the cows do. I don't know, I'm just trying to come up with an excuse as to why I can leave it there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'll move. Sheep, I don't want to hit my sheep with the tractor. That would be bad. Right, let's get this closed. Let's get this closed. Can we close the gate? There we go. I think it's because I was still too close to the tractor, probably. That's normally the case. Right, so let's connect back to this. Gonna have to give this a pretty good clean. Right, so that is field 52 done. It is now planted with sunflowers, but we're definitely gonna have to look at some point at buying a corn header, because they are pretty expensive. 3 meters, 3.4. I mean, 38,000. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get that. So if we look on here, if we go on there, over across here into our grass field, we do have a lot of silage bales already to be collected. And I think this area here is where I went round originally and cut, and then come up with the idea of using the mod of the baler. So we have got a fair amount of backup with money with all these silage bales here, so I do think it's worthwhile getting all that done, just having them out here. Do need to get out there and while we do that, do need to get out here and have a quick check, see how they're getting on. They shouldn't have fermented yet, but you never know. Oh, I do need to get in this field and spray as well. So we already... Oh, rogue bales over there. Alright, so I've got a bale over there, that'll do, fine. Alright, so let's use a bit of money, and I still think we shouldn't have to pay to use this thing. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Right, so we've got 22 hours to go, and that will have been fermented, which, honestly, that isn't too bad, just under a day. So tomorrow at about 12 o'clock could be a good time to sell, because we're definitely going to need the money if we're going to be looking at having the header for our harvester, because we do have a pretty big harvester in the John Deere. So it was a shame about the Nova, that harvester. If the unload system worked properly, rather than having to keep fiddling around trying to unload it, it wouldn't have been too bad. But it was just a bit of a pain trying to unload unload your crop, which you don't want. You want to be able to unload with ease and then just crack on and getting your harvest done. So that's that. That's that. Not as dirty as my tractors normally are, but it's alright. Where's the beast? Where is the Hulk? I think I put the Hulk round here, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did. The Hulk's there. There we go. We've still got the Hulk. Just thinking, I was going to say we don't really use this trailer, but we use it to transport the wall. Just trying to think, is there anything we don't use that we could sell? We need the windrower. We need the spreader for lime. We could sell this fuel trailer. Haven't used it yet, it's just been sat there. How much is this fuel trailer worth? Don't even know if it's going to be worth selling it. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, it's only 4,759. It's not really worth selling that, is it? Plus it might come in handy if we do end up getting the field pretty far. I can just top up the fuel in that, and then that will be fine. Oh, I thought I left the beacon on. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thanks again to everybody that watches this. Thanks for the comments. How long has that been now? I don't know. But, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to watch the content and to comment. And if it wasn't for the comments, we wouldn't have had sunflowers in field 52. So, that's going to be fantastic. Definitely, like I said, going to have to look at getting some form of either a Capello or even the small corn champion. Honestly, at this precise moment, it doesn't matter what we have. We just need to try and get the money. Even if we have to have the Ziegler Corn Champion 5R, at least it is a way of getting the corn harvested. If we just don't have that sort of money, then we could always look at foraging it with the MH90S Twin. Only 7,500, 2 meter width, but it does give us a way to harvest that corn, to turn it into silage, to make some money. If needs be. Again, we could always sell some silage. As I say, we've got a fair amount sat just there if needs be. But, like I said, that's the end of this episode. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all real soon on the valley, the old farm.